Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to the Anomalies podcast. Hello, guys and gals. Today we'll be talking about SCP-914. SCP-914 is basically a big giant machine that can turn random stuff to more useful stuff. So I don't really know what it is, so we can read it together. Let's get straight into it. Object Class Safe. The special containment procedures for SCP-914. Only personnel who submit a formal request and receive approval from Site Command may operate 914. SCP-914 is to be kept in a research cell 109-B with 2 guard personnel on duty at all times. Any researchers entering 109-B are to be accompanied by at least 1 guard for the entirety of the testing. A full list of tests are to be carried out and must be given to all guard personnel on duty, and any deviation from this list will result in termination of testing, forcible removal of personnel from 109-B, and formal discipline from Site's Command. Warning: at this time, and no testing of biological matter is allowed. Refer to document 109.B.177B. Applying the rough setting to explosive materials is not advised. I mean, it is kind of concerning that maybe you shouldn't put explosives in. Well, because they might explode. I don't know why, but I feel like it's just really concerning how this thing is just right in the middle of the open. I mean, this is a giant, underground facility, and, they're just keeping this machine right in the open. I mean, I know it's in a cell, but anyone with level 1 or level 1 clearance or higher can get to it, and that's just concerning. SCP-914 is a large clockwork device weighing several tons and covering an area of 18 square meters, consisting of screwdrivers, belts, pulleys, gears, springs, and other clockworks. It is incredibly complex, consisting of over 8 million moving parts, comprised of mostly tin and copper, with some wooden and cloth terms observed. 2 large booths, which are 10 feet times 7 feet times 7 feet, are connected via copper tubes to the main body of SCP-914, labeled intake and output. Between them is a copper panel with a large knob with a small arrow attached, with the words rough, coarse, 1-to-1, fine, and very fine, and are positioned at 2 points around the knob. Below the knob is a large key that winds up the mainspring. When an object is placed in the intake booth, a door slides shut. A small bell sound is played. If the knob is to be turned in any position and the key wound up, SCP-914 will refine the object in the booth. No energy is lost in the process, and the object appears to be in a stasis until the output booth is opened. Intense observation and testing have not shown how SCP-914 accomplishes this, and no testing object has been observed inside SCP-914 during the refining process. This process takes about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the size of the object being refined. See, my problem is with this thing, if it can refine almost anything, what if we put just something, I don't know, just some random object, and it comes out with some incredible rare item like oil. Well, oil's not the rare, but it's an indefinite resource which it's gonna run out one day. So why don't we just put that and make infinite oil? And I don't know why they're not showing this out to the world. Addendum 5/14 Input 1 kilogram of steel, setting rough. Output pile of steel chunks in various sizes appearing to be cut by a laser. Input 1 kilogram of steel, setting 1-to-1. Output a kilogram of steel screws. Input 1 kilogram of steel, setting fine. Output 1 kilogram of steel carpet tacks. Input 1 kilogram of steel, setting very fine. Output several gases that dissipate into the air quickly and 1 gram of unknown metal. Resistance to up to 5,000 degrees. impossible to bend or break with any force, and near perfect with a conductor of electricity. Input, 1 wristwatch belonging to Dr. Bleep. Setting, course. Output, 1 completely disassembled watch. Input, 1 cell phone belonging to Bleep. Setting, 1-to-1. Output, 1 cell phone, although different in make and every model. Input, 1 standard Colt Python revolver. Setting, very fine. Output, Bleep. At the aforementioned Bleep, completely disintegrated all matter of its line. Object contained with high density gamma waves. Also, first up, before we continue, that weapon, they're just keeping in a little cell. It disintegrates all matter. When that thing shoots, it disintegrates and erases it from all of its existence. Atoms, it just deletes. It's crazy. I don't know why they're just keeping this around. If anything, you should probably destroy it. Just saying. Input, 1 white mouse. Setting, 1-to-1. Output, 1 brown mouse. Input, 1 chimpanzee. Setting, fine. Output, Bleep. Input, 1 chimpanzee. Setting, rough. Output, a badly manipulated corpse showing signs of crushing and cutting with high heat. Document 109-B.117. Dr. Test log. Input, subject class D186, male, Caucasian, 42 years old, 108 kilograms and 185 centimeters tall. Setting, 1-to-1. Output, male, Hispanic, 42-year-old, 100 kilograms, 188 centimeters tall. Subject was very confused and agitated. Subject attacked security personnel, and the subject was terminated. Subject D187, male, Caucasian, 28 years old, 63 kilograms, 173 centimeters tall. Setting, very fine. Output, Bleep. Subject escaped from the test chamber, killing 8 guards, as well as Dr. Bleep. And Dr. Bleep. Lockdown initiated. Subject causes containment failure of 3 SCP areas and continued an escape attempt. Special response team engages subject, resulting in severe wounding of the subject, partial memory loss in the special response team members, and corrosive damage to plummeting. Subject expired several hours later, dissolving to blue ash and blinding nearly every research team. Biological testing with SCP-914 has been discontinued. Note, because of this nature of the SCP, a wide range of test data would be helpful. Dr. Gears has ordered many of the researchers can have a non-biological testing if them themselves or they are supervised by a level 3 researcher. All testing is to be recorded in a file number 914-E, experimental log 914. Biological testing will continue only with prior containment by 05 cancel. As long as you try something mundane and it isn't alive, feel free to help accumulate data. Dr. Bleep.